My name's Bryanna. Most of the people at Urban Impact call me Bree. I'm 16. I go to Pittsburgh CAPA downtown, and I've been with Urban Impact since I was around 9, starting with summer day camp. Well, Urban Impact is an organization that does many different things. They have many activities, many programs that you can sign up for. Anything you could think of: dance, theater, music, summer camp, athletics. But the thing about it that makes it different from any other organization that does all of those things is they center it around God, and they make sure that He is the main focus, and they make sure that everyone knows that He is why we're able to do these things, and He is what brought us to these programs. So He's a really prominent part of what they do here, and it's in everything they do. You can see it everywhere. Anything they do, you hear them talk about God. I definitely look up to my mentor, Sarah Kimler. There's a lot of Sarahs at Urban Impact. When she started running our Bible study that year after our last summer camp, we became really close, especially after I started working with high school staff, and she's also gotten me different opportunities. She was working with the options department, and I've done a lot of things through them, as well as Miss Lisa helping me with options also. Miss Lisa's been a big part of helping me find out what I want to do in the future, and I feel like before she really got involved with my future, I really had no idea, but now I have a pretty good idea, and I think I owe a lot of that to her. It started with Sarah Prosser and I think it was Sarah Kimler as well. There were a few different people, like Miss Amelia was in it for a while. But yeah, they started it, I think, my last year of camp, just because my class specifically, I think we were all such a really close group. We really wanted to find a way to stick together and still get to see each other more often, since we go to different schools. So we got together every Thursday for a few years. So that was a really good way to keep all of our friendships and just grow closer with ourselves and each other and with God. All my life, I've identified as a Christian. My parents are Christians, they were raised by Christians, they were raised by Christians. So it's really a whole cycle. When I was younger, I used to go to church a lot, but when I started getting a little bit older, I stopped, and just because I was so young when I did go to church, I don't think I fully grasped the idea of what it meant to live a Christian lifestyle and what it meant to really be a Christian. All I knew was that, there's this figure, God, He's up there, He made me, He created me, and that's all I knew. But when I came to Urban Impact Summer Day Camp, the main reason kids came to this camp was to grow closer to God. And my time there, I had so much fun, but I think the thing that made it fun was that we all had something in common, and that was all believing in God. Even if someone came to camp not knowing who He was, so they just learned, and they learned to love Him like the rest of us, and we all kind of bonded over that. I definitely feel like I've been blessed in my life. I definitely have it better than lots of people, and I think one thing I learned when coming to Urban Impact is that God is going to use me, and He's going to use my gifts to help others. So in my life, I found a lot of friends that don't really believe in God. Sometimes they ask me questions, and I'm super enthusiastic to talk to them about them. And obviously, I don't want to push anything on them, but when they do ask, and when I do have opportunities to talk about Him, it's always a joy to get to share what I've learned from Urban Impact about the things that God has done. And it's just, I feel it's everybody in life, whether you believe in Him or not. As a Christian, I think that we have to share what we know, and we have to bring more people to God.